Okay, we made it up to Charlevoix, and we're gonna be jumping on the Beaver Island shuttle to head over to the ferry, to head out to the island, to do a little work on an easy dock and install a Great Lakes lift. It should be a 2-hour ferry ride, smooth, and we'll be under cover, so it shouldn't be terrible. But the water looks fairly calm. Okay, we're pulling up to the island. So we got maybe 2 minutes and we'll be to shore. Got our ride, 91. 5-speed. Here's our luggage. All right, we made it. All right, let's check this place out. Oh man, so cool. This is definitely a historic Beaver Island home. You look behind me here and you can see this brick. This was an addition that was put on, I think in like the 70s or the 60s. But this was all the original log cabin. You can see the logs that they skinned and stacked and put mortar in between them. I love this. There's so much character. I love that they actually chose to keep it all, you know, like it was built back in the day, instead of just covering it up with drywall. But I hope I can come back as they work on finishing this place off and really see what it comes together to. This is making me want to get a cabin on Beaver Island. So this is our lift here that has to finish being assembled. Looks like the customer started assembling it and needed a little assistance. The water is real high. Man, I tell you what, this is such a remote location. The only way to get out here is by plane or ferry. And I mean, I think this whole island, it's like 20 miles long, 15 miles long, and there's only 600 people out here. We passed one car in a 40-minute drive to get out here. Pretty cool. They want the dock moved over 8-10 feet. The lift then put over here next to it, and that's going to give them this whole field of view where they can look right out this window and still keep a good sight line. It is definitely something to consider anytime that you're working on your shoreline and adding dock and lift equipment to it. Part of the beauty and serenity, especially when you're in rural areas like Beaver Island, is having that view, waking up and just passing by your window and looking out and seeing the lake. You don't want to have a bunch of dock and boat and canopy in front of it blocking the view. So I think it was a good consideration on their part. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some food. It's not gonna be that exciting, and I'll check in with you before we hit the rack. See ya. Tomorrow, it's gonna be bright and early, assembling the canopy for the lift, getting it in place, getting the dock in place, and then I'll be out of here and on my way to Nagani and Ipswich to meet with Nate and Craig, those city managers, and get this huge ADA, universally accessible kayak launch installed. Let's get today taken care of, and then I'll bring you further north. Stay tuned. Good night. Okay, good morning. Let's see. Oh, the rain is gone. It's gonna be a good day. Sunny, nice. Let's see, 64 degrees right now. Not terrible. Okay, food, and then it's time to work. See you shortly. All right, back from breakfast. Got the bathing suit on. We're gonna do this. I'll check in with you periodically. If there's somebody that's able to hold the camera for me, I'll get some action shots. It's not like your standard vertical Great Lakes lift that has corner pulls. So we have to actually put this crossbar across and then bolt some uprights on. Those are all tightened up. Now we'll go to the other side, do the same thing. We've got the crossbars on. Now we put the uprights in. This is what the canopy frame goes to. One on that side. You always put that C-channel facing out. All right, side extrusions are on. Getting there. Next up are these crossbows. These will go up and across, and that'll make the peak across the top that we need. After that, we take this baby, boom, and it goes in. Getting there. When you're a one-man show, it takes a bit. This is a Dockman secret. When you're doing these by yourself and you don't have somebody to build the canopy frame, you hold it like this, you rest your arm on, you get the far side hook. It's a little bit, it takes a little practice to get it. See, it drops in, and then you come back to this side that I'm on. You drop this in. It's a little out of square when you do that. It tweaks it because that side's in, but you give it a little wiggle, and it drops down. Okay, I didn't get to show you a lot of the finishing footage, but because it was getting dark, but we got her done. So that's the canopy frame on. Lifts in the up position right now. And I left my extension for my ratchet. All right, there it is. Beautiful floating dock setup. Beautiful pontoon. The battery went dead there. Anyways, beautiful floating dock. Beautiful floating dock, beautiful pontoon lift, all done. We'll see you in Marquette/Teal Lake. Morning time, packing up the tools, cleaning things up. I'm in my underwear right now. There's nobody out here, so. One last shot of the dock. I put a bench on a little bit earlier this morning, so I wanted to show you that. My closing last night, ow, my toe, wasn't so good either because the battery was going dead. But she turned out beautiful, just like every Water's Edge install. Now they can sit here and enjoy this view. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful setup. They keep this in the water year round too, by the way. The boat lift's got to come in and out, and it probably doesn't absolutely have to, but they're going to err on the side of caution. The dock has been in the water for a year, ice push and everything. You can see the ice right here where it pushes and piles up, and the dock didn't budge at all. All right, all done. Gonna jump in the truck, go drop it back off at the ferry, and jump on the ferry back to mainland, and then off we go to Teal Lake in Ishpeming and Negaunee. I will keep you in the loop. On our way to catch the ferry. Oh, cool. She's a puppy, yeah. A puppy? Thinks he is a puppy. Yes, Goodbye, Beaver Island. Back to mainland. Okay, wait for our luggage to come off the ship. We're gonna take the Beaver Island shuttle back to the lot to get our truck. Okay, luggage is loaded up, and 4.5 hours north to Teal Lake. Let's do this.
Right. Right.
What's up?
What up?
You made it.
Video. How are you, man?
Wonderful. Okay, today was a good day. We got the west side of Teal Lake, Ishpeming dock and kayak launch installed, and we're at our Airbnb. I'm gonna give you guys a tour. This place is super sick. Come along. I'm gonna show you outside first. That's the porch area, where we like to have smokes and tell jokes and just rip it up and talk about the day. Now look at this. We're on the something river. I wish I knew what it was. Marquette River? Carp River? One of them. Look at that. But we're sitting way up top on a hill. We have to go down a course of multiple stairs to get to the bottom. Look at this though, how serene. Got a fishing pole there. That's what I like to do at the end of the day. After a hard day of working and dealing with the general public, which I love, I'm a little taxed out though, a little tapped out. So I like to throw a line, see what I can catch. Main door. Shall we enter? Yes. Here's the foyer. Kitchen. Dining room. Tyler, the extraordinaire of floating dock. Brando.
Real Dockman hours.
Yes.
Chef Lex.
What's up, man?
What is this? Can I give him a peek? Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells good.
Yeah.
Can you smell through the GoPro? Noodle pot. Mm.
I season up, dude. I season up.
All right, so here is the north wing. What's up? We got Darius and Kale. How'd it go today, guys?
Not bad. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty quick.
Get this out. Look at this. This kid is shining.
And this is a pretty cool Airbnb. The sauna. I don't know if there's a light in here. Oh yeah. I'll be chilling right here tonight, sweating out the booze and sweating out the stress of the day. And I'll be refreshed tomorrow. Look at that. Splash a little water on there, get some steam. Mm-hmm. Here's the living room where we talk about the day, have some beers. Here's M. Cheers.
Cheers.
Today went good, eh?
Yep. Rockman and Dockman collaboration.
I know, I like it. Also rhymes.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan for tomorrow?
Go get the skid steer and then go to the offload zone and move it to the actual spot that got changed on us. And then install a dock and a kayak launch.
Never goes as planned, but
Never.
we always figure it out.
Yep.
M's an OG. He's been at this for, when did we start doing this together? A decade ago? A long
End
time
of
ago.
2011.
2011. Where are we at? 2024. Yeah, over a decade.
Yeah. But I wish they would have let the village unload it on the Negaunee side. Or not. Yeah, is that the Negaunee side? The
Yes.
one we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the village came down there with the loader, the truck driver did, with the forks on it,
To
and
take
said
it
they were
off
going to
and-
unload it where they wanted it, and he told them no. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah. That sucks. That would have been way easier.
Can you imagine getting there and it was already unloaded and in the spot? We never even had to touch it?
Why would you say no to that?
Yeah.
All right, upstairs we go. All right, we got one bed here. We got one bed here. Look at that, it's a huge room. The house is actually massive. It looks like they put multiple additions on. Look at the closet space behind me. So cool. Fireplace. Private deck. There's the river down there. Oh, dang it. This is the roof. It looks good. Not seeing a lot of mold. Looks like fairly decent shingles. I like this here. I think that's what they put some steel roof on there. Did a little gutter system. That's probably enough of the tour. You probably didn't need to see the shingles. Okay, that concludes the tour. Oh, no, just kidding. We have to check this bathroom out. The fan's on. That means one of the guys took a giant dump in here. Nice bathroom. Doing a good job. No wonder it's fucking $500 a night. What? All right, guys. Tomorrow we wake up bright and early. We're gonna grab breakfast, and then we're heading over to Nagani side of the lake to do a really cool kayak launch, fishing dock, and the school kicked in to do a rowing club dock, a low profile floating dock that is specifically for the skulls, I think they call them, for the students and individuals that are part of the rowing club to be able to do their rowing and practice, and I'm so excited about it. We will see you tomorrow on the flip side. Sleep well.